All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Brandon from Bees Canna Farm. I was gonna shoot some footage today at the farm while I was in the middle of all the plants and make it cool, but I didn't have time to. Uh, but I still don't want to let that prevent me from getting this information out to you guys. So, as many of you know, I have been, well, in case you don't know, so I'm gonna tell you. For about the past 6 years, I've been studying human health and disease, and then in the past 4 years, I am completing my bachelor's in alternative medicine. In my journey of health, I've came across what disease is, how cancer happens, what cancer is, and I'm specifically interested in helping mankind and showing others that there are alternatives that are health promoting. And in this journey, I've came across many published medical journals and read through tons and tons of research to share and learn more about the beneficial properties that cannabinoids like CBD have to offer us. And some troubling studies I've came across include CBD and the anti-cancer properties. What really blew me away was just the other day I came across a US patent, which I'm going to share in the link below. But in this US patent, it discusses the same beneficial properties that were in the anti-cancer peer-reviewed medical research that I shared a little while back. But in this patent, I'm just at a loss for words, really. So we have had a patent on CBD and various cannabinoids and the anti-cancer properties since 2013. In this specific patent, which, like I said, is going to be listed below, they talk about all of the different cancers that CBD and cannabinoids, and more specifically CBD, and we'll get into that why CBD has these anti-cancer properties. And the cancers that it was shown to be effective, it was shown to induce cell death, it was shown to attack the cancer cell line. So if you think about like their barrier, the CBD eats away their defensive, in a sense, eats away their cell lines. So now the body can take over these weakened cancer cells on their own and clean them up and clean them out through a process called autophagy or autophagy. I don't even know how to say that, but that doesn't matter. In the US patent, they talked about how CBD is effective in the treatment of different cancers, which include prostate cancer, breast cancer, skin cancer, glioma, colon cancer, lung or bone or lymph metastasis. And what happens is these cannabinoids communicate via CB1 and CB2 receptors through hormonal changes in the body. They're agonists and antagonists that prevent, different communications within the body. And what is shown to happen is that cancer doesn't know how to turn off normal cell growth. What it is it's replicating and spirals out of control. So you have just, instead of one cell dividing and then that's it, it's not dividing properly. And then what it's doing is just replicating. And before you know it, that metastasis is growing from one area of body to the next. Well, CBD was shown to a tumor basically feeds itself like this. It creates a new vasculature, which is called angiogenesis. And what it does is it creates new blood supply, so it's able to feed itself and just become this big, hungry animal in a sense. And then it turns into a never-ending replication. But what CBD was shown to do, was to halt that, stop the onset or stop the angiogenesis, so stop that tumor cell from creating new vasculature. And it was shown to essentially cut off the mechanism to which that cancer cell feeds itself and causes those cancer cells to die. In of the various cannabinoids, which I'm going to have this information listed too, but I want to put it in a video. And I'm not doing this. I want to show people. We've been suffering for so long. Cancer patients. We're all having family members die. I've had family members die, and we're not getting the best effective treatment. And when especially the U.S. holds a patent on this, and they're not telling this to people, but what I'm getting at is that, CBD, okay, so CBD in comparison, they in the study, they did THC, THC acid, which is THCA, CBD, CBDA, CBG, and CBC. And of the various cannabinoids, none of them were shown to be as effective as CBD. So CBD has amazing anti-cancer properties. It's shown to, stop cancer cells from growing. It's shown to cause cancer cell death. It's shown to inhibit and decrease tumor growth and tumor establishment. It's shown to halt metastasis and halt cancer cells from spreading. And this is kind of leading me into the next thing. So, we do make high concentrated, so those that suffer from cancer, need high dosages of CBD, rather than, just maybe a normal person, they can benefit from like 10 to 50 milligrams, 10 to 100 milligrams a day. But those with cancer need higher dosages of CBD, and we're about to officially launch on our website here soon. But we're going to be introducing high dose CBD capsules, and they're going to be higher dosages of CBD, 300 and 400 milligrams a dose. CBD lasts about 4 to 6 hours, but you want to keep that pressure on these cancer cells all the time. CBD, you don't just want to take it in the morning. CBD's working for 6 hours and then it's kind of wearing off, and then, you want to keep that pressure on those cancer cells all the time. And I'm not doing this for any financial gain on my end. I'm not doing this for any other reasons rather than to show mankind, that we've been suffering for too long, that there is an answer out there, there is help out there, there's something that's going to benefit how we feel while we're taking chemotherapy. It's going to improve our sense of well-being. It's going to increase or decrease, the nausea, vomiting. It's going to stimulate appetite. It's going to be everything that we've ever prayed for, and the US has had a patent on it since 2013. If I get offed and die in a crazy thing, why. I'm kind of risking my business as well whenever I'm up and sharing this information, but rebels are rebels, man. I don't really care. We've been suffering for so long, and I think this information needs to get out to people. And I said before, I'm not doing this for financial gain. I'm doing this for the health of humanity. If you're a cancer patient, you're tied up financially and you can't afford that, don't let the cost of that get in the way from you taking these beneficial cannabinoids or this amazing organic hemp extract, because they have a patent on it that discusses the anti-cancer and anti-tumor properties of CBD. Why are we not screaming from rooftops for every sick cancer patient out there, everyone taking chemotherapy? Why is that not a standard treatment? You know what I mean? These studies aren't nothing new. This isn't something new that someone has just stumbled across. They have filed for and been awarded a patent, a US patent for these anti-cancer properties, and this is only the beginning. You know what I mean? They hold many patents on various, even the there's patents just on the neuroprotective properties, and in this specific patent, which again is going to be listed below, they're talking about the anti-cancer properties, and I know I said them before, but yeah, that's just about it. I think that we all need to share this. And again, this isn't for my financial gain. This is for the gain of humanity. This is to end suffering that we all, as family members, have watched other people wither away from, not stimulating their appetite, just having their cancer cells spiral out of control. And I think enough is enough. When you hold medical research and you hold patents like this on this information that can save hundreds of thousands of lives yearly, and you're not releasing it out to people, that is insanity. That is corruption at its finest, and I will do everything in my power to always expose that. You know what I mean? If I get offed, you guys know why. This is something that I'm willing to risk myself for, my business for, because it's the truth, man. It's the truth, and I'm tired of seeing humanity suffer. So if you stayed this long to this video, hey, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to share the anti-cancer properties, the specific study on the anti-cancer property of CBD below, but I'm also going to share that US patent to show people that are suffering from cancer that there is something out there that is health promoting, that is shown to decrease vasculature, shrink tumors, kills cancer cells through apoptosis. Tons and tons and tons of medical research I've been through, and just recently did I come across the specific patent that discusses the anti-cancer properties. So thanks for sticking around, guys. And you guys, my inbox is always open, my email is always open, my phone number, you guys give me a call, reach out to me, and we'll always do what we can to help, whoever it is. And like I said before, don't let You know, if someone's tied up financially, don't let money prevent you from taking these high dose CBD. Now, of course, I'd like for you to help me cover the cost. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. If it was my family member and you know I couldn't afford it and I needed something for them, you know, we're here for each other, and I think that that's why God kind of put us here to help each other along this process and help each other along our journey, and especially in times of disease and times of cancer when we really need help. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and God bless.